Welcome to the 2018 election season. We're going to be taking a look at some of the statewide races on the ballot this year. It's a big year in New Mexico, a lot at stake. All statewide offices are on the ballot, and a lot of them are contested. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the governor's race today, which is an open seat this year. Incumbent Susana Martinez is term limited. She won't be able to seek a third term in office and will be leaving at the end of this year. We have 3 Democrats and 1 Republican running for the seat. 2 of them are currently members of Congress, Michelle Lujan Grisham and Steve Pierce, and they're giving up their congressional seats to run for governor. So that kind of shows you what's at stake a little bit here. On the Republican side, Pierce is running unopposed. That's an advantage for him. He doesn't have to worry about a primary election, spending money, things like that. On the Democratic side, the 3-way primary race, the advantage there is they have the edge in terms of numbers. Democrats have about 46% of statewide voters are registered as Democrats compared to 29% for Republicans. The 3 candidates there are Michelle Lujan Grisham, State Senator Joseph Cervantes of Las Cruces, and Jeff Apodaca of Albuquerque, whose dad was a former New Mexico governor. It's been an interesting race. Lujan Grisham is probably the front runner. She came in first at the pre-primary convention, has maybe a little more name recognition, but the other candidates have been running hard too, have TV ads up. It's already gotten negative a little bit at times. So we're going to be coming up pretty soon with profiles on the race about the different candidates to kind of give a little sense of what's at stake here. We expect, right now the legislature is controlled by Democrats. If a Democrat were to be elected governor as well, that could really allow for some movement on issues that have been bottled up the last few years, such as legalization of marijuana, changes to the state education system, maybe changes to the state tax code as well. If a Republican were to be elected, we could see more of kind of the current system with kind of a check and balances where kind of reliant on compromise or not quite as much getting through the legislative process, which might be good or bad depending on your point of view. We expect this to be an expensive race for governor. Already both Lujan Grisham and Pierce have reported raising more than $1.6 million. Those numbers are surely going to go up as we get closer to November. And we also expect a lot of national money to come into the race. So certainly we'll be keeping an eye on fundraising, on the issues, candidates themselves, controversies. It's going to be an active election season. We look forward to bringing you all the coverage. Check our stories at abqjournal.com/election2018. You can also find my stories on Twitter at DanBoydNM. Thanks for tuning in, and it's going to be a lively few months here until November.